That's good.
You guys in frame?
Yeah. Yep.
It's good.
Perfect.
I'm gonna make sure Chris doesn't have to lean too much.
Make me do the work.
We gotta have equal lean both sides. Alrighty.
Oh,
We don't want to get to the good
Wait.
stuff till everybody's on.
Wait, where's Justin?
Justin's not here.
Oh,
Do we wait for him?
We should, because he is the guy, right?
Is he coming?
Wait,
I
do
think
we know what to do since he's not here?
no.
You start, Mark.
Okay, so welcome to the morning brick. I guess this is got Chris, Mark, and Angie. If you didn't know, normally Justin would be hosting and keeping us all organized, but he's not here today, so we'll give it our best shot and try to give you some Lego news
Shout
and
out
discussion.
to Justin.
Exactly. Shout out to our friend Justin.
'Cause we
Wherever
know
you
he'll-
are out there in the great big world, Justin.
of Atlanta.
Exactly.
We're proud to send you out.
All
As an
right, I've got some
ambassador.
news. I'm wearing my High School Musical shirt.
It's so
Mark,
cute.
do you want to explain this?
Yes, so this is actually really important for me. I know most people don't even care, but High School Musical is one of the best franchises ever. If you disagree with that,
that's a
you're
little
wrong.
debatable, but
Oh, no, it's cinematic gold. Anyway,
okay.
and I like it a lot. I play it in the store a lot. Most people don't even care, but
Come on, Chris.
And so we played in the store. Everybody hates it but me. But
I don't hate it. I just don't
and
like
so
it.
and because it's an ongoing thing, I'm always playing High School Musical in the store. I got some High School Musical merch for our White Elephant Christmas gift exchange last December, and Chris unfortunately ended up with a High School Musical shirt, and he has bravely worn it. I think this is your second or third time you've worn it.
Second time, yeah.
So I'm really grateful for Chris and
So you should
showing
feel honored.
showing his respect for my
Yeah.
appreciation for High School Musical.
You should feel honored.
Yeah,
that he
well,
did
I've
that.
got a 15-year-old daughter, and 15 next month, and so I had to. She grew up watching it hundreds of times, so I do have an appreciation for it, and I think I have a theory on why Mark likes it,
Yeah.
because Mark was homeschooled,
Oh.
and he
Shelter.
missed that high school
He
experience.
did.
Yeah.
He
And
did.
High School Musical is his high school
It is.
experience.
Yes.
It's really very accurate. It's
I know.
very close to the real high school
Yeah.
experience.
That's exactly what
so-
real high schools are like, so I like watching
yes.
that.
Have you
Just,
seen the
yeah.
SNL spoof on that? Have you seen it?
Yeah, I have. When they're like, we have
Wait.
no real life skills. What are we doing?
Right.
No, it's amazing. It's so
So
much
it
fun.
is just like high school.
Yes,
real high school.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
We don't have a mic today. We usually use a mic. We're not using one today. We're just using the iPad mic.
We hope
Let
you're
us know
listening.
how it
You can hear
sounds.
us.
If there's a problem with the sound, let us know. We are getting a mic.
We need to speak louder.
Yeah. We had one, but it wasn't setting up right, and we didn't want to risk having a mute show. So we're just having less quality audio in order to have a show.
Sorry.
Got a
Justin-
lot of people tuning in.
Justin's not here.
Chris Dodson's here. Raymond. Big Nate, Skylar, Jorge, Marvel Kid,
Wait, is
Randy,
Grumpy
Brick
Jay here?
Virus,
Grumpy Jay.
Randy, Randra Ratzlaff. This is a great
Hey!
trio. Shouldn't you be working, Randy?
She works while she listens. She's a huge supporter of our store.
Okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, Randy's out there right now in the store, and she's supposed to be putting animals, organizing the animals.
Yeah.
Her and
She is.
Angie are working on
She's
it.
helping me. Actually, the animals are all out in the store for sale now. Now we're working on putting them online.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. We've had like almost every Lego animal you can imagine in
Yes.
mass quantities, but we've only had like 25% of them out in the store because it's so hard to keep them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Angie's working on getting them all out
And
on our
accessories.
website.
And
Mhm.
accessories. We
And rear
are
parts.
full of accessories now. I'm
Yeah.
so excited. If you watch the live stream, you'll notice
Yeah.
our things are changing.
Good
Last-
morning, Lego Yardman and Marvel Kid. Thank you. He said the audio is good.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
So
So you can still hear us. That's
All right.
awesome.
Yeah.
Ray wants to know how your Lego room's coming along.
I'm feeling a lot of stress over this because now more people are holding me accountable. My husband's out of town this week. He's got to finish the paint edges, and the only time he can work on it is on the weekend. So I'm still, like, I have all the stuff ready to go. It's just I haven't put it in my room because it's not ready.
If Kurt's watching out there, Kurt, you need to get on
Get
the
it
ball.
going, man.
Come
Everybody's,
on.
I'm feeling pressure from all around the world now.
She only
Yeah.
has what?
I
11
know.
more months until Christmas to get her winter
I'm
village
very
set up.
scared. I'm scared now. I'm nervous.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
It's a matter of days now. I mean,
is.
yeah.
But here's the thing: once I get the room set up, Mark and John are going to come over and help me teach
Mhm.
me how to do the Because you know how you do them in squares?
Yep, modular landscaping.
Yes,
Yep.
and I don't know how to do that well, so I need you to teach me. You
Yep.
and John.
We'll get you set up, Angie.
Yes, we're going to do it.
Good morning, Morgan and Lego Yard Man. All
Okay.
right, so
Who
to the
wants to go
news.
first?
I saw Bib Fortuna's throne room yesterday. An actual
Wait,
image
is that
of
the
it.
is that the
Yeah,
That was an
that's
is
actual
it.
that the one I
image you
have?
saw,
I
right?
have an image. I
Okay.
pull it up.
Here you go.
I was
We
gonna
can show you a.
show. I don't know that you may not be able to see it, but that's the image. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Want me to hold it closer for you, Angie?
Yeah, I was trying to cover up the
Yeah, don't need the description.
Correct.
visible.
the people's.
So, camera's over here. That's the very blurry iPhone image, but you can see it's got Bib Fortuna on the throne. It looks kind of like the Cantina set from a few
It
years
really
ago.
does. That's why I wondered why they did it.
Got a couple characters. Some of them are named, not all of them, but
Yeah, the names on here were Finnick Shand,
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Is that his
and
name?
she's in the show.
Bib Fortuna Ristalsant,
Yeah, there's a
Tess-
couple that I don't recognize.
Tessek.
So.
Weekway? I don't know how to say it.
Weekway, it's an alien species, Angie.
I'm sorry,
Mhm.
and a Gamorrean guard.
Yep. So there's a couple characters that we'll recognize from the show, and there's a couple that we haven't seen yet. So maybe that's a spoiler.
Yeah.
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 So spoilers. if
Somebody,
you're-
it looks like she's got pink hair.
I haven't seen the latest episode that should have dropped this morning.
Yeah,
So,
I didn't get to
Don't
see
drop
it.
those in the
Yeah,
comments because
don't spoil it.
Don't spoil
we're
it.
focusing on this show and we're putting aside our love of Star Wars and our love of not being spoiled. So
Yeah, Jorge said that the set is disappointing in his opinion, and I guess if you've been around the Lego community for a while, you've got the old Jabba's Palace,
Right.
you've got the Cantina and
That's
stuff
why I
like
wondered
that.
why they did this.
But Lego does re-release the same sets because it's
people need them.
people new to the hobby,
Yeah.
which there's a lot of Lego people that are new to the hobby. They want an opportunity to get those sets. So
Or they
for
could
them, it'll
come
be
here
cool.
and get
The
old
minifigures, you're right. The minifigures are awesome looking.
Yeah.
And you get a lot with that.
Mhm.
Are any of those new that we've never had before?
A lot of them.
I know
Oh,
that
okay.
the Fennec character, which is Boba
Is he
Fett's
the one
right hand
that-
woman, she has that cool
she-
hairpiece, and so I think she's always had her helmet on in previous sets.
She's the one with the pink hair?
No, it's the assassin lady,
Oh, the assassin. Okay.
and so she has that hairpiece versus just having a helmet. So that's like huge for people who want to have all the minifigures. Like Boba Fett, he's bald, so you don't just take off his helmet, he's good. But Fennec needed some hair, so that's really cool to see
Yeah.
that. So and then Bib Fortuna, the modern version, he has kind of these really red eyes. He looks really scary. So it's
Is he the one on the throne?
Yep.
Okay.
So some good figures there for sure.
Another Gamorrean guard, which is hot.
Yeah, they're actually
That's the
very
rhinoceros
expensive.
looking thing?
Yeah, the pig guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
the pig guys, yeah.
The green
Sorry,
pig
I don't
guys.
know.
Yeah. It's okay.
Mid-break, good morning from San Diego.
Hey.
I bet their weather's beautiful.
6:40 a.m. They're 3 hours behind us over there.
Aw, you guys are
Yep.
here. That's awesome.
Waking up early for us.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good morning, San Diego. Stay classy.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how it goes? Stay classy.
Wait.
They have a saying. I don't know.
Yeah, they
I haven't
do,
been
but
there, so I don't know.
My husband went recently. He said it was the most beautiful place he's ever been to.
Mm-hmm.
Along with Bib Fortuna's throne room, they've got a lot of other Star Wars sets coming out.
Yeah.
Not all of them are. The pictures aren't out yet.
I know one picture that I did see that, excuse me, I really liked was Luke Skywalker fighting the droids. I think did we talk about
The
that
Dark
last week?
Troopers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
the
talked
Dark
about
Troopers.
last
That
week,
one
yeah.
I gotta buy. That set.
That's
That's
going to
awesome.
be one of the best sets of the year. It's
Yeah.
got to be. Yeah.
What's that from?
That's from the end
Is
of
it
the
from
Mandalorian
the
season
Mandalorian
2.
season?
Yep.
Oh. So it's the Luke that came out at the end to
Mhm.
take.
The
Grogu
CGI
one?
Luke,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, and then
So
it's
it's
got
a
the
young Luke.
Hey, for
Okay.
display purposes only, good morning from Scotland. It's 2:40 p.m. there.
nice. So
hey.
it's mid-afternoon. So
Do your Scottish accent.
I don't do a Scottish.
Oh wait, I do
sorry,
that
yeah.
to Justin. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Justin does.
Justin does it.
Justin does the Scottish accent.
Mhm.
Eh.
No, we're all sad again. Anyway.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
can I say something that happened funny this week?
Yeah.
About Lego? Okay. So over the weekend I saw that there was gonna be something that Mark has always wanted since I've known him, a new castle theme. And I saw the whole thing. There were set numbers and names of sets and prices, and I was like so excited for him. And then I realized they were all gonna be mini dolls.
Like
in
the Friends characters.
The Friends characters.
Yeah.
It was going to be, and they said they did it as a way to to have boys and girls play together. So, but I didn't tell Kurt, you're not my husband, Mark. I didn't tell Mark that. I told him there's a new castle theme, and he was so excited. Same with Chris. So then I show him the video, and then when it came out, those mini dolls, like their faces were like, what, you know. So that was funny because I thought, okay, we're getting a new castle theme.
Hopes raised, then
And
hopes
hopes
dashed.
dashed.
But I was still probably gonna buy them.
Yeah, I mean, so then yesterday it came out that this whole Knights of Valor castle theme is a hoax. It's not even real. So not only was it just
This consumed our Monday.
It
Like,
did.
all
Totally
Monday. That's all we
consumed
talked
us.
about. And in my mind, I
Yes.
try not to question Lego
Right.
when they come out with stuff because they know what they're doing.
Yes.
Lego is awesome and it's a huge
Yes.
company and they're
They
highly
probably did
educated
they did a
and
group
they do
thing or
studies
what-
and all
they
this
study
stuff.
off, yeah.
And
Yeah.
there must have been a great reason for it. And I was thinking, even though I don't want the mini dolls, at least we're gonna get cool helmets.
There's gonna be a
and
dragon. There was
shields
gonna be
and
a
dragons.
trolls.
You just throw away the mini dolls and add a minifigure, right?
Unless it's all pink castles. That's what I wonder.
I would
But-
still like the pink bricks. So
So
we
it's-
talked about it all Monday about why and how and what.
And
It was a
I
whole
had
thing.
Mondays are busy around here. We
Yeah.
have a lot of work to do. We're
Yeah.
trying to clean up over the weekend. Mark's
Yeah.
doing the whole video,
Mhm.
and all day long I'm thinking, why mini dolls? Why?
Yes.
Why did
too.
Lego do this?
I love Friends, but I did not understand the theme. I really
Where are
didn't.
where are we gonna put them? Do we
Right.
put them in the castle
Right.
section? Do we put them in
Right.
the Friends section?
I thought they were maybe an Elves prequel or something. Like maybe
Yeah.
this
Well, and
is.
even it was advertised as maybe kind of like an elves
Mhm.
deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then it was almost like when I saw it, it was a relief because it was like my mind wasn't blown anymore, but at the same time was like, are you kidding me?
Mhm.
So and it was a legit like this is who I follow for stuff, and I've never known him to not get it right.
Well, they
So
they
it
were
was
following
weird.
rumors, and
Correct.
the rumors ended up being completely like they made them up. So
Right. Whoever they got it from actually went online and said he had posted a bunch of things, not just the castle, the
Mhm.
Valor, whatever. It was a couple other things too, but he said, and he had legit numbers and all that. He went online and basically said, I made it all up, suckers. Comment and tell me what you think, or basically block me, whatever you want. I
Yeah,
don't care. It's
ban
like he
me,
gave
yeah.
up on life or
Mhm.
something. I don't know. It's the weirdest thing. So yeah, castle. I don't know. It's not gonna be mini dolls.
Yeah, so
If
that
at
was it. Made for an interesting Monday though.
Yes.
It did.
So it reminds us not to believe everything that we hear.
Correct.
Now, in my experience over doing this over 15 years, that rumors are almost always true for Lego.
Right.
They
That's
still have
why
an
I
amazing
Yeah.
track
Yeah.
record.
Right, that's why I truly
Yeah.
thought it was real because he had set numbers and prices and names. And
Mhm.
Stuff always seems to leak out.
yeah,
it does.
yeah.
So Mint Brick was asking, do we think they'll come out with a Lord of the Rings series for the new show coming out? They did have a like a teaser poster online
Did
for
they?
the new show,
Oh,
Yeah.
for the show. Okay.
and it's on Amazon. So
I know
Do-
there's a couple of
do they?
a couple of people that work here that would be thrilled if they did
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
Now I know that the new Amazon Lord of the Rings show is supposed to be more adult
I was gonna
in,
say I
in
can't
nature
imagine it
and
not being adult.
less. I don't know. Lord of the Rings wasn't necessarily family friendly, but it was like very accessible for pretty much all ages.
Yeah.
Once you're over 12, So this I think is a little bit different style of Lord of the Rings.
Which
And
I wonder
Might be less
that
Lego
same
friendly.
crowd that was in love with the films, if they're not gonna watch it, if it's
Yeah.
inappropriate.
Lord of the Rings is a very specific audience.
It is.
And it's a big audience, but at the same time, I think Amazon's going in a different direction. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
I think it'll be a good show because Amazon does put out good stuff.
They do.
Yeah.
So
They're getting used to
I
this.
think it's going to be good. Amazon also, if you look at it, I don't watch it a ton, but I borrow somebody's account and watch it,
Mhm.
and it seems like they have a lot of medieval history and sci-fi on there, a lot
Mhm.
more than other channels.
They specialize in fantasy stuff.
Yeah.
So,
So
They do because I have Prime. I have Amazon Prime, and I hardly watch it because of all that because that's not my thing.
a few
to
months
watch.
ago, we also heard rumors of a Lord of the Rings minifigure series, CMF series,
Mhm.
and this was before the show news was out,
Yeah.
I think. So
That wasn't debunked. So
I would not be
supposedly-
surprised if they do come out with Lord of the Rings or
Mhm.
Hobbit stuff, but it may not be specifically associated with the TV show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be wise to do that for them, in my
Yeah.
opinion, just because Lord of the Rings sets are still very popular and they're very expensive. So if
Yeah.
Lego made normally priced Lord of the Rings sets, I'm sure they would sell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that they also said was bogus was there was supposed to be a second series of Marvel figs coming out, CMFs, and
Mhm.
that was a lie too,
Yeah.
supposedly.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if that ended up actually happening, just because
Yeah.
they've done sequels to like Batman and
Yeah. I don't know why they
Disney
wouldn't. Maybe it's
and-
just not for 2022. I don't know.
yeah. I mean, that's the rumor is so likely that it could easily actually happen.
Right. That's
so
what was.
I wouldn't count that out 100% yet.
When are the Muppets coming out?
I don't know.
Oh, was it the first of the summer?
Yeah, I think
May or
it's
June,
summer,
what?
and
Something like
So
that.
at this point, to have another licensed CMF
Right.
theme,
Seems
you know, would
a
have to
little-
come out after summer. So
Yeah.
they got room to squeeze.
it's
one
probably
in.
an early next year.
Well,
thing.
I was
yeah.
gonna say because all the new Marvel films coming out and television shows, I
Mhm.
feel like they're gonna allow a lot of that to happen and then do it because there'll be a lot of new characters that people will want to have. That's my opinion.
And somebody did ask if we saw the new Jabba's Palace or Bib Fortuna's Palace leaked images. Yeah, we did cover that at the
Mhm.
A
beginning
little
of the
earlier,
show.
yeah.
That was
We
like
showed a
the
picture
first
of it.
news, yeah.
But you can go back and watch that. We were talking all about that.
Yeah.
We briefly
Um,
showed it on the screen too from
Yes.
the iPhone. So a very poor
Yes.
quality image. You could probably find better ones online at this point.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff coming out this year in every single theme that you almost can't talk about. We'd be here all day talking
Yeah.
about every single thing.
And these are rumors or
Well,
Sure.
they're rumors because they don't have images on a lot of the stuff, but they do
Mhm.
have set numbers out there.
okay.
Mhm.
And it's coming out throughout the year. Basically every Lego theme you can imagine.
Mhm.
Marvel, I haven't heard a lot on DC,
I think Ninjago is.
but
right?
I'm sure they'll come out with
Mhm.
some DC stuff.
Technic
I
has
thought I
some
saw
stuff.
some Ninjago
The
stuff.
first Technic McLaren. is
I have a
coming
picture of it.
out. Yep.
Can I show it?
Yeah. You can load it up. Yeah, it's they were actually posting teaser images on that. They had the full size car covered by like a blanket or a car cover, and they had the
Show
little
that
one
to
next
the-
to it.
That's cool. Yeah, I like the
Iron
colors
Rock.
on that. Yeah.
That's it right there. It's that beautiful
That's-
orange and blue.
That appears to be the official Lego picture.
Yeah, I mean, I think that is actually.
And they have videos and stuff shared
Yeah.
too. So I think they're either they were leaked official images or they're actually posting official images now.
Sometimes I think the leaks are done by Lego, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Black Adam is coming out in July. Was there once, just said, and
Wait,
they're,
what's
they.
Black Adam?
That's the opposite of Shazam.
Who's playing Black Adam? It's
The Rock.
The
right?
Rock. Yeah. So that
Really
could
big.
easily come
He's
out
the
with.
opposite of Shazam.
Yeah, well,
He's the bad guy?
He's one of the original Shazam style people. So he was actually in that crew, but he turned evil, and then Shazam shows
Okay,
up
I
and,
did
and
not-
joins that and forms that,
I did not
and
know
so he's
that.
like their evil cousin,
oh, okay.
basically.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then we've always. So Mint Brick just said he's never been a fan of the Creator 3-in-1 sets, but the sets they have coming out now are awesome, and
Yeah.
they are really awesome. And we've had over the past year a lot of people come in and say, "Hey, do you have any Creator 3-in-1 sets?" And it's like,
I am a
why
huge
would you come in
promoter.
asking for that?
Yeah, I am a huge promoter of 3-in-1. When Justin and I did the set about what moms would recommend or under $100, I
Mhm.
was a huge telling about that because when they want to get the most out of their money and their child builds one part of it and then they're like, "Mom, I'm bored." Well, you got two other builds to take
But I'm
apart.
not.
Da, da, da.
But I'm not a child.
I know you're
Yeah.
not, but I'm just saying it's a great set. It's a great
I'm
idea.
not, Angie. I'm not a child.
Mr. High
But-
School Musical T-shirt.
But I do love the new 3-in-1 sets they're coming out
Okay.
with.
The tiger.
The tiger,
tiger,
with the butthole.
the butthole tiger. Sorry, when
The castle, the pirate ship, the
Mhm.
rumored
Yes.
Viking ship. Is that still a legitimate
So-
rumor?
I don't know if
I
that's still
haven't heard
legit.
that.
It actually would fit right in with what they're doing there.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's
Yeah.
possible.
So that's the
Yeah.
3-in-1 sets are great.
Is Disney coming out with anything new? Do we know?
Disney has like a dozen sets coming out this year.
Mhm.
Just
Really? Oh, I'm so
all
excited.
playing along more of the
Oh, the-
lines of that
Like Mickey
the
Mouse.
farm, the Mickey
Oh,
Mouse
okay.
stuff.
Okay, so it's 4+. But and then there was that rumor about the mini haunted mansion, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah.
So I would not be surprised if we do get a new goat with all the
Mm.
goat,
Mickey
you
Mouse
think?
stuff coming
Okay,
out.
we got a sheep.
Please, Lego gods, allow us to
'Cause they-
have a goat.
That's
Look at that! Look
affordable.
at that little Mickey Mouse farm set.
Yeah.
It was like $20 or $30.
Yeah.
Like a
It had
sheep, a
all those
horse, and
animals.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
it.
yeah. It was awesome. I just wanted
Including
the
the
figures.
tan horse, right? Which-
Yes,
Yes.
the tan horse.
You know,
Oh, a newer,
Which
rarer
we're-
piece.
Which we're getting in the store soon to sell.
We'll have
to
those
sell.
in our store ready
Yes.
to sell.
There's also a new dark orange horse, which came in some city sets.
I've got a few of those.
Do you?
Yeah, I bought
A new
2 of the
one?
sets just because it has the horse. I'm too lazy to buy them online,
I
so
got you.
just
Okay.
added it in there.
Okay.
That's
Cool.
actually called the Martin Harris Battle Pack, if you don't know. Because
Martin Harris
he and his daughter are like, his daughter rides horses, and that's her
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
And so he is always building that.
Yeah.
And the figure in there is this, looks like a dad and a daughter. And he's wearing a sweater. He has the same hairstyle as Martin Harris.
Really?
And it's very like,
Aww.
they really could have made that off of him. And so
Yeah.
that's the Martin Harris Battle Pack,
Aw.
if you haven't heard.
Martin is Brick Snaps
Yes.
over on Instagram.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
if you're in the southeast, you'll know his
Yes.
creations
And I-
at conventions.
And I love his accent.
Martin from Alabama.
He's from Alabama. He's got that Alabama accent.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly.
Alabama
Yeah.
accent. No, there's another bogus rumor, which was last week we talked to Jonathan, our guest,
Mhm.
remember?
Yeah.
And he was very hesitant, he said, to ever talk about rumors that come out for this very reason, this castle deal and all that.
Mhm.
He said the one he thought was the most legit was the Indiana Jones, that they're going to be bringing out a bunch of sets. Well, it turns out supposedly it's bogus that they're not coming out with 6 more Indiana Jones sets.
Not guaranteed anymore.
It's not
yeah.
guaranteed anymore at all. He said they said there may be 1, but 6, no.
Yeah.
So I felt sad for him.
Grumpy Jay's late.
Hey, I was asking
Everybody's
about
here.
you earlier. Hey.
Welcome. And yes, Mint Brick mentioned that they're coming out with some Lightyear sets too, which makes sense.
Yes.
Speaking of Lightyear.
Yes.
Okay.
That's actually looking much
to
more
go with the
interesting.
prequel
I
that's
think
coming
that
out?
is going to be a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be
With
great.
Chris Evans. Is it a cartoon or a movie?
I think it's an animated Pixar movie.
Oh, okay.
We just bought a minifigure collection of over 15,000 minifigures.
Yes.
And we paid a lot of money for this.
Mhm.
So I feel very motivated to get these minifigures out for sale as
Yeah.
quickly as possible so we can start getting some money back.
Yes.
All these figures are brand new.
Yeah.
The problem is that they are,
Sorted.
the heads are all sorted together, the torsos are all sorted together, on Buzz,
Wings.
the visors are all mixed in with the other like crowns and
Heads.
stuff. The
Mhm.
wings were not there. I had to buy the wings on Bricklane.
Oh, wow,
He had
okay.
those mixed in with his bricks. But the legs sorted, the head sorted. He even pulled the hands off
Yes,
the torsos.
he did. That
So
was
you're
tough.
talking over 30,000 hands.
Yes.
That's psychopathic right there. That's bad.
My wife asked me last night, this is all spread out in my living room.
Uh-huh.
My wife asked me last night, when can these get out of here?
Oh,
I'm not even halfway done
Yeah,
yet. I'm not
I
even
understand
a
it.
quarter of the way done yet. But I did do Buzz, so there's those.
Now, are
There's-
those are any of those the CMF Buzz?
Yeah, the
Oh,
big
okay.
one.
Because I need to
That
buy
would be
one.
the CMF Buzz.
Mhm.
The one
Okay.
with the stud on his head.
Okay. I
And
wanna
the
buy
better
him.
face. The one that came out in the newer sets had a goofy looking face.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you need a Buzz Lightyear to start celebrating the new movie coming out, we've got 'em.
What else do you have in your little bag?
Okay, well, so I cherry picked, and so here's all the Avatar figures.
Those have to be. Those are super expensive, I bet.
Yeah, there's Aang. We got a cup. There's 3 Aangs total, but I can't find the torso to the third one yet.
and they have
Prince
their-
Zuko.
Yeah, they have
He's
the thing that was always hard when we had these
The
is we
armor.
didn't have the armor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The Fire Nation bad guy with like
Yep.
a skeleton.
That's a
face.
firebender soldier, yeah.
There's like 7 of this really cool looking girl.
Katara.
Katara.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. She's got that face has like, I don't know,
Mhm.
stars or something
Mhm.
coming down. So yeah, we got all of those.
That's great.
Those are super awesome, super collectible,
And
super
this
valuable.
is
Yes,
basically
very
it's like,
valuable.
we got Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And this is the beauty about this is it's all brand new.
Yeah.
All brand new.
Yeah.
So
It's in great shape.
We don't have to do any quality checks.
we're
Mhm.
putting all these online as I bring them into the store,
Mhm.
and so keep an eye on our website for all these brand new awesome minifigures.
ATLbrick.com. So keep an eye out for that.
Actually, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man sold the minute we put him on.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the one where he's like wearing a red ski cap?
No, that's the
Oh.
baklava
Oh.
face.
Oh, okay.
That is Tobey Maguire, but it's
It
from
is.
earlier when he was Spider-Man. He just started out.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much did he go for?
The Tobey Maguire Spider-Man is like 160 or something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh,
And
wow.
like last I remember, like a couple of years ago, maybe even last year, it was like $30.
Yeah. Which was
Wow.
still expensive, but
Yeah,
yes,
still.
way more expensive now
Yeah.
since the movie came out.
Gosh.
Yeah, Marvel Kid, lots of Marvel figures. We have, we put half of them on yesterday. We're putting the other half on today. We're working on Marvel because Marvel is very popular.
Yes.
Grumpy J wants to know, is there a Sid figure?
Sid from Ice Age, perhaps?
I don't know.
Or
Sid, was that the name of the kid in Toy Story that
yes.
destroyed the toys?
So I don't think there is specifically a Sid minifigure. However,
we
they
probably
have
could make one.
skull T-shirts.
Yeah.
And you could just get a grumpy-looking
Yeah.
minifigure face, and you'd
Did
have
he
a
have
Sid.
spiky hair?
Yeah. Oh, he
Yeah.
had kind of like a buzz cut, actually.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Assuming that's what he means. I don't know.
Sid from Toy Story.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got it right.
I think that. Yeah.
No, they didn't make a Sid.
They should have. But
You could make one, but they
Yes.
didn't actually produce one that we could buy. So,
Yes.
yeah.
On the Marvel front, they've talked about Miles Morales and Iron Man brick sketches, those little brick sketches, which is really cool. I love the mosaics. I love the brick sketches.
I have the Mickey and Minnie one.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
It's just a whole nother avenue for
Mhm.
Lego
Mhm.
building to go to.
Yeah, they are really cool looking.
Tons of Ninjago sets coming out this year.
That's what I was wondering. I
as
thought I'd seen
figured.
that. Yeah.
The Lego Gaming is supposed to come out soon, right?
That should be good.
Wait.
We don't know. Really, we
Is
don't
that
know
more
what that is
Mario?
yet.
Mario
still.
stuff?
It could be apps. It could be actual like video games, console stuff.
Oh,
It could
okay.
be online only.
I
Yeah.
think a universe, almost like a World of Warcraft universe, would be really cool.
They did that back in the day. It was called Lego Universe, and it was okay for a couple years, but they had problems with monitoring everything because it had to be child friendly, and because of that, they couldn't keep up with it.
Yeah, that's hard.
But why not get back into that?
Mhm.
The way NFTs are becoming so popular, because
Yeah.
NFTs have been around forever.
Mhm.
Like World of Warcraft, you drop a rare sword somewhere. You know,
Mhm.
I had friends back in the late '90s, early 2000s selling their World of Warcraft weapons for $30-$40
Mhm.
to people. You know, and they would meet up and he would drop it in the game and somebody else would come pick it up.
Mhm.
Wow.
You know, but that was basically an NFT,
Mhm.
and NFTs are getting very popular. Lego might as well get into that because it's
Sooner than later.
The
Instead
virtual
of
Lego
dimensions
world.
when they added it at
Yeah.
the end of the whole
Mhm.
thing. Do it more at the beginning and catch the wave.
Yeah.
that's funny. Grumpy J said, "Well, just realized Chris is not wearing his signature hoodie, which I am
He
wearing.
hasn't.
I've got it right here. But since you were late, you missed the whole
High
talk
School
about
Musical.
Mark. I got this as a gift, I guess, for
It
Christmas.
was a gift.
From
keeps on
Mark,
giving.
and here's
Mhm.
my hoodie right here, Chris's everyday hoodie. You could buy it on our website.
Yep.
And
Look it up. ATLbreak.com.
But he said, "Hey, did you have jury duty or something?" And I was. But the funny thing is, Mark was
Mark
out
had
for
jury
jury
duty.
duty all
Almost.
last week.
Or
It
so
was
he
awful.
says. Or so he says.
I have
Yeah.
paperwork if you want to see it. It's not fun. No.
He couldn't handle Justin's last day, so he just left the whole
Oh,
week.
I missed Justin's whole
I
last
know,
week.
but
I
it
was
sweet.
gone.
You showed up right
Yeah.
at the end to say
Yeah.
bye.
I actually, at the end of jury duty, I showed up and I drove like a maniac to get here before Justin
Yes,
left so I
that
could
was
say bye.
so sweet. That was so
Somebody
sweet.
asked if we did the Dundees at Christmas, and
We did.
We
We
called them
did.
the Brickies,
Mhm.
and
Yes.
Mark was Father of the Year
Mhm.
because we teased that he's John Snyder's,
John Snyder's father.
Yeah,
one of
I'm his
the
dad.
Yes.
He calls me
employees
daddy.
we have here. Angie was best at everything.
I think that was what it was.
Mhm.
Was sweet.
That's
Yeah.
everything.
Ed was
Did you
best,
get one,
best-
Chris?
Best.
Ed was best butt because he does CrossFit.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got one except Chris. Did you get one?
I was giving him out, so I did not have
Yes,
to
he
give
did.
myself
We need
one.
to do one. for
Next
him
year we'll
year.
make him one.
I didn't get to go to the party
And
last
Mark
year.
made these really cool little trophies. Actually, here's
That's Justin's?
That's fine.
there's
that's
Mark's
yours.
trophy right there. So that's the Brickie.
That's what it looked like. It was sweet.
And that's Mark's.
Mhm.
We all proudly display them on our desks.
Exactly.
Somebody mentioned was there one said Moon Knight sets need to happen. I think they will. I
Miss
think
Marvel,
Marvel
right?
will do
Miss Marvel.
not sets. They'll probably do
Figures.
one
Yeah,
set.
one or two.
Yeah.
They're like they did
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
Shang, is it Shang?
Shang, I think, is how they pronounce it in the movie.
How about
but,
Shang-Chi?
I liked Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
That's the real,
Shang-Chi.
real different way to pronounce it. But and then Eternals and all those other movies, they all had their own
Little
individual
bit,
sets.
yeah, you're right.
So I think we'll see those.
Marvel Kid is asking, we'll see Justin again, right? We are going to see
We
Justin
will,
again.
just not as often.
You'll see Justin like every week, basically, on our channel,
Uh-huh.
but not as often as before.
Mhm.
Correct.
So, but he has taught us a lot.
He has. We're gonna miss him, but we're gonna make him
Mhm.
proud with what we do when he's not here.
We're gonna keep plugging along, but
And Mark is the new man. He's the new Justin, and we
Yeah.
love it already.
Yeah.
trying to keep everything scheduled the way that
It's
it was
okay.
working before.
We've
So.
actually
It's
thought
your
about
first week.
changing Mark's name to Justin 2.0.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
the beard.
I haven't talked to him about it yet, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
we'll see.
We're in talks.
Yeah.
We did our live stream yesterday, and we got more active viewers than we ever had.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great.
So,
Is it because a Lego Master was doing it?
I don't know. I think it's just more people were online for some reason.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's a
that's
break
great.
day for everyone or, but
That's
yeah, so
great.
it's good.
That's great.
Mark does know what he's looking at.
He really does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Justin did too. Justin
He
learned
did.
a lot working here pretty quickly, but
Yeah.
I think the one thing I need to brush up on is Ninjago. That's one thing I'll be like, I don't know what season that's from. I can tell you what
Yeah.
plastic
Yeah.
what type of plastic is made in those
Yes.
sets, but not
Yeah.
what season it is. So I need to watch all of Ninjago at some point.
And
Anyway.
this is you made me think of something. He was at the Lego store the other day, and he picked up, because I'm obsessed with brickheads, he picked those up. But did you notice on the box of the brickheads that it's a different feel of cardboard? It's thinner now and feels a little cheaper. Are they going like trying to save money or
I
the
didn't.
environment or something? I just happened to
So
notice it.
yes, Lego is constantly trying to be more sustainable.
Okay.
Okay, so they even want to make their bricks out of a
I'd
plant-based
heard
sustainable
that,
material.
yeah.
They
eventually.
are in some of them. Yeah.
But and the employee gift this year was the paper bags. So the Lego was in the paper bags, and I had a employee of Lego tell me, he said, "Hey, my paper bag broke inside the sealed box,
Oh,
so it didn't
no.
actually work out
Mm-hmm.
as well as they wanted
Okay.
it to work
Well,
out."
I just noticed that
Yeah.
the cardboard it was on the 11 and the Demogorgon and also Buzz Lightyear. The box was extremely thin, like the cardboard fit. Almost like if I didn't know, I'd be like, well, this is a fake, but it's
Mhm.
not.
Well, it's funny you said that because Big Lots started selling Lego sets at retail price.
Oh, did
Mhm.
they? I
Big
didn't
Lots is supposed to be a discount store.
know. Yeah,
So
but they're
why
selling it at retail?
they're becoming a
Yeah.
retail store, kind of like a Dollar General. So Dollar
Yeah.
General, same thing.
Yeah, they sell
They're
it.
selling Lego at retail
The
price.
tiny ones.
Mm-hmm.
They're small sets, so they're affordable.
Correct.
But Big Lots had them this past year,
Mhm.
and
Was it
the
thinner?
sets are thinner boxes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, because
Okay.
people are buying them and they're bringing them in and training them in,
Okay.
and I'm like, oh, this is one of those sets that came from Big Lots.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I know this one came from Lego,
Yeah.
Mhm.
so I don't
So
know.
we got
I
it.
just happened to notice that they were thinner.
Before we stray too far from talking about plastic and sustainability, Lego is also, this is kind of interesting news, and I don't know if it's gotten the attraction it needs to. Lego is changing the way it produces clear pieces, like dramatically, because
What? How?
for the past, ever since like the 60s when they started making plastic bricks, they used this very hard, very strong plastic for clear pieces. That's why they're so firm. They have such amazing clutch power
Mhm.
because they're made out of a different type of
Thick,
ABS
yeah,
plastic.
yeah.
And they're almost like glass. They don't scratch. They're
Right.
really good. But they're changing it because they're so firm. They actually need a different mold because it shrinks twice as much as the normal piece once it cools.
I didn't know that.
So every time you see a clear piece, it has its own mold, even if it came in another color. So
Really?
for that reason, Lego is changing to the actually it's a prototype type of plastic because the normal Lego plastic is like a milky white. It's not see-through,
Yeah.
but they have a version of this plastic that is now pretty much see-through. It's not 100%, but pretty much.
So in the old sets, when you would have a clear, it was actually milky,
Mhm.
not clear. They were making it out of the Lego.
You
But
actually
then they
see some-
changed it to a different mold. So now they're going back to
Basically,
similar.
no. Well, it's
It's
well.
just not, but it won't be milky.
In a way, yeah. It's using the same type of plastic that is normal Lego pieces,
Uh-huh.
which is a little bit softer in the newest sets,
Right.
actually.
Right.
But anyway, that being said, Lego will be able to make clear pieces in almost any shape and any size now. They were held back before.
Oh,
And that's why I was always complaining
is
That
great.
Lego needs more transparent stuff.
Yes.
We've got a real Lego expert on for Zoom,
Yeah.
and he says it's sad new transparent is sad. So
Why?
I would relate this to 2006 when they changed from brown to reddish brown
Mm-hmm.
and light gray to
Light
like bluish gray.
Yeah.
This is basically the same thing.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's going to
It's
be
the next step.
instead of trans clear, it'll be trans foggy clear.
Foggy clear.
Oh.
Now here's the thing. I
You
am.
think it won't be foggy though?
It is.
Oh, it is
Because
foggy.
people have already
Oh,
started
okay.
getting these new pieces in Germany, and they're saying, "What's wrong with these pieces? They almost look purple clear." It's because they're still working on the plastic.
Do we have anybody on from Germany or Europe that has gotten these new pieces, and can you tell us if they're
Well,
You can
I was
look up-
excited, but I don't. If it's not going to be clear, I don't
I'm
think I want
hopeful,
it.
but I know there could be problems. So look it up. There's a great article on Brick-a-Nerd, and they went into
Brick-a-Nerd.
detail. It's like 12 pages of
Oh, wow.
information.
speaking of clear pieces? You've got a bucket over
I
there.
do.
So we're planning on building a stained glass window out in our store,
Mm-hmm.
and so Mark's collecting trans clear pieces.
Yep.
Yeah.
So just hoarding them as much as
Tell you,
possible.
when that bucket's full, we'll be ready to make our stained glass window.
So you're just looking for brick and slopes.
Clear,
No
transparent
slopes.
bricks.
No slopes,
Well,
just brick?
slopes do work because they have one flat side, but it has to have. It can't be bigger than a 2x2,
Okay.
and it has to have at least one flat side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good
And
to
it'll
know.
probably be something like a knight fighting a dragon.
Yeah.
Something like
Some
that.
sort of cool medieval
Oh, I can't
thing.
wait.
so-
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Good morning, Intens. Let's see. So we were talking about all the new sets that are coming out in 2022.
Mhm.
Lots and lots of new sets, possibly more than they've ever come out with.
Mhm.
And with that, they're going to be retiring sets like crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can start to see a list right now of sets that are retiring. But
Mhm.
the sets that are out right now are so good. They're really good sets right now.
Mhm.
You're not going to see them at Walmart anymore. You're not going to see them at Target anymore. A lot of them have already disappeared. They're sold out on Lego.com.
Mhm.
And Amazon's in those final days of, actually, they've got them discounted right now.
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah, and not a lot, but like a $40 set might be $33.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So pick them up now. If you see something you like, pick it up now because it's not going to be there.
Yeah.
When they're gone, and then the price will just.
Yeah.
Well-
Amazon will go from discounted one day to twice the price the next day.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, let me ask this question. On Lego.com, because I thought that we talked about that the Lego or the Disney train and the castle were going to be discontinued at some point or retired, and that maybe a Haunted Mansion or something would take its place. So then I went on Lego.com, and when I looked them up, the train station was 20% off and out of stock. So does
Mhm.
that mean it's gone now? Because it never said on there retiring soon. It never did.
That
But
might-
it was 20% off.
That might mean a kind of a prelude to being retired.
So it may come
So-
back, but then the castle didn't say anything at all retiring soon, and a lot of them will. Like, if you punch in or click the link for retiring, it doesn't show up.
They still had the Disney Castle at the Lego store on the north side, but they had several that were in the sale section as well. So that
Really?
so that could imply that they're
Really?
starting to phase those out.
What's making them put some on sale?
I don't know.
Lego told them to do it.
Probably. Or maybe the box is a little bit smushed or something, but no, all I know is that if you want one of those cool sets that's out
Yeah,
now,
you better get it,
get it now, or you can spend $20 more later,
or more
than
that.
that. And
Because the
Depending
train
on the set,
station
yeah.
train station's way
so
more now.
make sure if there's one that you just gotta have, get it now.
Yeah. Okay.
The
Not that we're trying to sell you Lego or anything, but
yeah, because Lego prices are skyrocketing.
Yeah,
they really are,
they are.
on retired sets because over the past couple years, so many people have gotten into Lego. It's
Yeah.
insane.
That's great.
It's awesome. Yeah.
I feel like we have something to do.
yeah, we made Lego cooler than it used to be.
Oh, absolutely we did. Absolutely.
So there's a new theme coming out in October, and this is a rumor, but
Yeah.
it's a new theme. It could be anything. It's
Okay.
an unknown theme. Hopefully they put a lot into it, like Ninjago or something like that.
Mhm.
Maybe it's Castle. It could be anything.
With mini dolls.
No,
Um, and it could be Indiana Jones. It could be
It
Lord
could
of the
be.
Rings.
I would love one of those
But
themes.
that's not a new theme. We've had it.
True.
Indiana Jones. You said there was a rumor
That
about
there are gonna be
Indiana
6
Jones.
sets.
Yeah, and that was fake.
Made.
Debunked.
Made
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I wonder if a rumor gets out too early, and then
and they
Lego
wanna pull it
says,
back.
"Hey, that's fake," you know,
Oh,
and
you
so
never
then
know.
they do pull it back.
You
Maybe
never
that's
know.
a thing. So in October, it could be Indiana Jones. It
could.
could be this Knights of Valora thing.
With the women.
Yeah, you never know.
Well, wait. When's that Indiana Jones movie coming out? Because that's the only thing I could think that would
Ooh,
be.
I don't know
connected
what
to.
date it is. That's not too far away.
Got bumped up back a lot.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see what that is in October.
Yeah.
A whole new theme. I'd rather it not be a licensed theme. I would rather see another
Brand new
really
Lego theme.
cool Lego theme like Ninjago.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
They've tried it with Hidden
but
Side.
not like Ninjago.
Yeah.
Like
Something
know
like
what you
totally different.
What if
Right.
it was like castles?
Like Castle. Yeah.
That's
Wouldn't
so
that
new.
be
We've never had
cool?
that before.
We haven't seen
Or,
castles
you know,
in a
even
decade.
adventures or
Yeah.
something.
A
something
new
cool.
version of Adventures, which could include castle scenes and
Yeah,
jungle
I'd be up
scenes
for
and
that, too.
volcanoes.
Even a cool Lego theme would be cool at this point.
with mini dolls.
Oh, the code name for this theme. I don't know why anybody would know this, but it's Coconut.
Okay.
I think pirates seems interesting now.
Yeah.
We already got that.
Or tribal stuff. I don't know. Anyway.
Coconut. That's
Mhm.
That doesn't mean it has anything
Anything
to do with the theme. The last Spider-Man movie, the code name was Serenity Now, which is a Seinfeld reference.
yeah.
And they filmed it right here. So
Yeah.
I actually saw it on a couple of things. Serenity Now. They'll have like SN casting
Mm-hmm.
and a sign pointing this way.
Yeah.
You know, so people know where to go when they're driving down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, we got Jurassic World coming out, Speed Champions. They're gonna keep coming out with more of the stunts, which is
Mhm.
cool
It's very
we
popular.
love the stunts. We play with those in the store and send them up the racetrack.
I got one just for kicks. The Lego, it's actually Rocket Racer is one of the characters. He's from a 90s video game, and they featured that character as one of the bikers. That's pretty cool.
And they put Wheelie in the hospital set that came out. So there's a lot of cool stuff with those stunts. I hope they keep making them. And then Harry Potter sets. They're coming out with more Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially a Stranger Things set.
Yep.
Potentially.
I hope they keep that going because those sets were great. So
Mhm.
and Comic-Con figures and stuff. Want to talk about the Pick-a-Brick service at some point?
Duck Norris said, "Hi, Mark."
Oh, hey, Doug Norris.
Um,
That's my buddy Trent, I believe.
Somebody else likes Jorge likes Rocket Racer. A lot of people like the stunts. Now Marvel Kid said he got one for his cousin, but the wheels always broke. I used the heck out of mine, and the wheels have not broken yet, but they have worn down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Thankfully, they're only like
yeah.
$6-7 for a bike, so you can always just get a new one. But yeah.
Jorge says that Rocket Racer is legendary.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
How far back does he go?
The Rock Raiders game would have come out in 1999. So.
Oh wow, okay, so he's old.
And he was in multiple. There was Lego Racers 1 and 2, and he was in both of those. And the second version of it had that white outfit, which is almost identical to the minifigure. So it's really cool to see just a barely updated version of that iconic video game boss villain. Well, he wasn't really a villain; he was just the boss. He was like the dude you had to beat. So. Cool.
You know, Marvel Kid going back to that new theme coming out in October. Marvel Kid was like, "Hey, time travel would be cool. You could have jungle, space, castle, all in one theme."
Yeah.
And
Sounds
we've
like Time
talked
Cruisers.
about that before. The Time Cruisers
Cruisers
theme kind of did that, but in a really
Weird way.
weird
They
way.
used all the weirdest parts that were from all these different themes.
It
put
was
them
not
together.
appealing looking at all.
Yeah, the
No.
box-
But then we
weren't.
kind of saw it again in Clutch Powers, where it wasn't necessarily time travel. They just went to the different universes.
Correct, yeah.
And if I could create a Lego theme, that would be it. It would be
Or
to-
like the Lego movie in a certain sense. 'cause-
something
Yeah,
something that
modern-
spanned
a
all the
modern
different Lego
version of it.
universes. So you could put Johnny Thunder, which they put him in the Lego movie.
Right.
You could get him back in it. You could get Lord Vladik from the Knights in it, and cross all these themes, tie all the Lego IPs together.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Benjamin from Italy.
Oh,
Hey,
Glad
that's
you
awesome.
joined us. Yep. And then Jorge wants to see an N64, Nintendo 64. That would be cool.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you guys have anything else? Did we talk? We talked about the Miles Morales and Iron Man brick sketches.
did.
Yep. I would mention Pick-a-Brick
Oh,
service.
the Pick-a-Brick service. Yeah. So I've got some friends that have ordered off this new Pick-a-Brick service. So they merged Bricks and Pieces and Pick-a-Brick in the U.S. now as well as Europe. And he's gotten large orders, and they just took loose bricks and put them in a box and mixed them together. So we order on Bricklink every day.
Yeah.
And when somebody sends us
it's so
bricks
annoying.
mixed together,
It's so annoying.
it's
They're
like
stuffed.
number one, they were already sorted when they had them.
Right.
Right?
They should have been.
Now, and they spent their time sorting those.
Yeah, hopefully.
They mix them back together. When we get them, guess what we have to do?
Sort 'em.
Unsort them.
Yeah,
It
it's
is the
very
most
annoying.
annoying thing in the world.
Yeah,
No packaging.
yeah, that's
And
That's
you
bad.
do get the gifts with purchase, which
Right.
is cool.
bad. Yeah.
But we ordered
We've
something
ordered
recently.
some stuff, and we got
and
the gift with purchase within a few days.
They sent that in its own box,
Yeah.
like FedEx or something.
We were excited. I thought it was the stuff we ordered.
And then we still haven't gotten that
We still
stuff.
haven't gotten.
So I've heard a lot of complaints about their Pick-a-Brick
Yeah,
services.
unfortunately.
Taking a lot of time, very poor packaging, and that's the problem when you have a big company. Lego lovers, Lego fans are probably not going to be the ones packing orders.
Probably
It's just
not.
an average worker who may not even
May or
be
may
trained. They
not.
might not have
Yeah.
that kind of policies. I know that there was always two different ways to buy Lego. One was like bricks and pieces, and one was like replacement parts, customer
Yes,
service.
yes,
And so there were two different branches, and they often had different prices.
Yes.
And you know, some of them arrived sooner, some of them arrived several weeks later, and it was so confusing. Now I think they just mashed the website together, but I think
Yeah.
there's still different places they're shipping them from.
We've got some guy on here saying they wouldn't do that windshields, would they? They would scratch like crazy.
No, they would. Yeah.
Yeah, some newbie, I think, Justin Sims.
Yeah.
What? Shouldn't he be working right now?
Oh, it's Justin. Oh.
Yeah, no, they would totally do that to windshields and any other pieces, because the like pieces rubbing against each other too much ends up kind of wearing them down after
They're
a while.
not brand new.
I think Fazoom has some inside knowledge on how they pack orders here. He says there's like one guy smoking a cigarette, all grumpy, probably Grumpy J,
Yeah.
packing our bricks and pieces orders.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like
Or
one-
there could be a grumpy A. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Grumpy guy is me. Grumpy J. Grumpy J is confirmed to be the guy shipping out all the bricks and pieces
Yes.
orders. So just, you know.
I messaged
that in
Justin and
mind.
I told him that we were missing him today, and
Yeah.
here he is online.
Justin, go back and watch the beginning.
Mhm.
We did give you a big shout out.
We miss you, man. All right, are we done? We don't want to drag on, as Justin would say.
We're about at the right time.
We need to scoot it on through here. He doesn't say that. I said it. But we need to like wrap it up, people.
Okay, what does Justin usually say at the end of these things?
Oh, I know what he says. Thank you so much for being with us today. We hope that you will subscribe. What's the other words that you do?
Like and subscribe,
Like and subscribe and share. And we had a great time. Thanks for spending your morning with us.
Need to say something like, "Oh, my name's Justin.
My name is Justin, and this is
This is the Morning Brick.
Morning Brick, and then we all do this.
Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna
Is
hit
that
that.
it? Is that good?
Yep, that's
Gonna
good.
hit that
Thanks,
end.
guys.
for
We'll see you
coming.
next week.
See
Bye,
you next
guys.
week. Bye, Justin.
Blah. Yeah.